Every day it's super important to think about the challenges you're going to face in the future, how you are going to develop your tools, tactics, and resources to overcome them. Nobody else can do it for you. Certainly, if somebody's coming into this system, they're going to have a defense attorney in the beginning, but at the end of the day, it's you who has to begin navigating your way toward the best possible outcome. And at Prison Professors, we never ask anybody to do anything that we didn't do, that we're not still doing today. That's why I record these daily journals. It's to really communicate with people who are living without hope, people who don't really know what's awaiting me on the other side of this journey, and how can I use my time today to prepare. These daily journals, I hope, will help you start architecting a plan. And now I'm going to read to you today's daily journal and then kind of show you in what ways am I using the same strategy to continue building my career and building my business. Because if you're justice impacted, you've got to be thinking about how am I going to create. And that just requires a commitment to excellence, a commitment to working every day. So let's take a look at today's journal entry. I'm going to switch now to my little tech tool here and start reading. We have passed through, and this is just so you know, I'm filming this on August the 1st. This is the first day of the new month, August the 1st, 2023. We have passed through July and into the first day of August 2023. 11 years ago, I woke in August with a lot of enthusiasm. After 25 years in federal prison, my case manager scheduled me to transfer to a halfway house on August the 13th, 2012. On August the 12th, 2013, authorities told me I would finish my obligation to the Bureau of Prisons. At the beginning of my journey, I couldn't comprehend what it would feel like to spend 25 years in prison. I began serving my sentence at 23 and didn't have a frame of reference to help me understand what it would mean to climb through multiple decades inside. Countdowns helped me break through the segments. Initially, I put my focus on the first 10 years. Within 10 years, I set goals to make myself a better candidate for success. After 10 years passed, I set new goals. August was a milestone because I later understood I would only have to count through 25 Augusts in prison before release. On August the 12th, I'll celebrate my 10th August since finishing my obligation to the Bureau of Prisons. In many ways, my mind is still inside, or with all justice-impacted people. I am always thinking about strategies I can implement to make more people aware of why our country should reform the system to incentivize the pursuit of excellence. We could improve the outcomes of the system by changing how we measure justice. Instead of waiting for calendar pages to turn, we should focus on the result. We want people to leave prison as law-abiding, contributing citizens. To get that result, we should incentivize them to show how they are preparing for success. Invest in your success. This year, on the day I celebrate 10 years of liberty since finishing my obligation to the Bureau of Prisons, I'll be in Philadelphia. The American Corrections Association is hosting a conference, and I'll attend to connect with more people who influence prison operations. Considering airfare, hotel, meals, and an $800 fee to participate in the conference, I expect to spend more than $4,000 for this event. I am planting seeds for the change that I want to see. I used this same strategy of planting seeds while in prison for a quarter century. We must invest our time, energy, and resources to open the opportunities we want to seize. These daily journals help me communicate with justice-impacted people. They allow me to show how people can use time in prison to prepare for success upon release. Even though I completed my prison term, I am still working to document the journey, to build coalitions for change. I must show others that I don't ask anyone to do anything that I didn't do. Living transparently helped me to open opportunities while I served my sentence. It still helps me today. I encourage members of our community to think about how they can develop records to memorialize their commitment to success. We teach those lessons in our course, Preparing for Success After Prison. And through our new platform, Prison Professors Talent, we offer people an opportunity to show how they prepare for success. I will continue to invest my time, energy, and resources to advocate for reforms that incentivize excellence. I'm encouraging members of our community to do the same. After I write the journal entry, I'll update my profile page with a new entry for my bio section. I want participants in our course to see that preparations for success do not end. Each time we cross through one milestone, we must set ourselves up for the next milestone. The biographies we create should become resources that we can later use to advance our prospects for success. Think of your profile as an investment in your future. Develop your profile and use it to become the change that you want to see. And for those of you who are looking inside of a prison and don't have access to the internet, I just want to make this a little smaller so that you get a better idea of what I'm talking about when I say building your profile. So I'm shrinking this up right now just so that you can see it. And this is the profile section of our website here. And if you can see that if I go back to my profile right there, it's going to go back to this section that I would highly recommend you start creating. Build your profile so that you can get people to start believing in you, to start realizing that you're something more than what authorities said at the worst time in your life. So each one of these profiles will include a bio, but look at how you could expand it. Like today, I wrote a new bio, and I'm just going to write a new bio every month because I want people to see that if they want to emerge successfully from this journey, they have got to be describing what is it. You've got to be the engineer of your life. You got to have a journal that's showing what are you doing every day. The book report section is showing, memorializing what you've read. And then, of course, there's the release plan and the tribe, which I'm super excited about sharing with you as I continue to build this site. And this is the site. It's an extension of Prison Professors, but this is the non-profit extension. This is the extension we created to help people start building a pathway to success. Because what you don't want to be is a charlatan. You don't want to be the kind of person who's talking about wanting to be successful, but not doing anything. You've got to contribute to excellence every day, and you need to demonstrate how all of this is part of a plan that you architected, that you've used with with a very clear mind of how am I going to get through this very difficult time? Because I know it's difficult. It's not easy to separate yourself from the people you love and the people who love you. But if you don't set a plan, you can put yourself in a situation where you're facing more challenges when you come home. And of course, we have too many sad stories of people who get out and they can't really make it. And that can a lot of times lead to more problems because you're just not ready for a life of unemployment or underemployment. And so I just really urge people to work through the Prison Professors programs so that you can see the strategies that I learned from great leaders, and they helped me get through 26 years in prison. I'm super confident they can help anybody who's going through this, regardless of what stage of the journey an individual may be in. If a person is just coming in, they need to be thinking about every stage of the mitigation arc, right? They got to be thinking about pre-indictment. They got to think about how they're going to plead. They got to be thinking about what can they do to mitigate and help people in the system see you as something more than the worst, time in your life. And what are you doing to rebuild and to recalibrate? That's something that we are experts at because we've lived it. We didn't read about it. We didn't talk about it. We didn't steal it from somebody else. We actually did it. And we know that you can do it. But it cannot happen by accident, and it cannot happen by talking about it. You got to do it. My name is Michael Santos. I am the founder of Prison Professors, and I believe in you.